Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. A neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the Clemson Tigers against the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt here in the booth, and joined on the field by Holly Rowe. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, this is a fun matchup here today for conference bragging rights. The SEC versus the ACC. These are two teams and two conferences that are always trying to get chippy, talk about who is the more dominant league. They'll have a chance to prove it here on the field today. Both coaches say they want to dominate at the line of scrimmage and show just who is the more physical league. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. The Tigers will kick this deep to get us going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Sticking with the running game. He's got space. Here he goes. Across the 40. Past the 20. Inside the 10, and he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, LSU.
We can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that one, you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
LSU 7, Clemson 0.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. So the catch sets up second and very short, and plenty of options for the offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
So second down after the incompletion. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Out of the gun now on third down. Short pass finds the tight end. Brought down short of that first down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4.
Chris, I know that was a safe decision from the quarterback, but I don't mind it. They're in field goal range, and you're just picking up a few extra yards to make that kick an easier kick. That's a good decision, and now an opportunity for some points.
caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Tackled there, but he has enough for the first down. And the Tigers come up to the line in a hurry-up.
This is such a good job by the wide receiver. Watch as he understands how many yards he needs to get the first down, and he's able to turn, give his quarterback a target, and the quarterback finds him on time to move the chains.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Steps out of bounds after a solid gain, which sets up a first and goal for the offense. First and goal, a great chance to answer that opening touchdown. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's up and good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Harris. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense. Look out, he's breaking free. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Chris, coming in, we knew that the strength of this offensive line was the right side, and they prove it here. Great blocks, allowing the running back to get to the perimeter, and now you've got to set up those perimeter blocks, which he's able to do for a big gain. This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start.
Makes the catch and has space. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. On the run, it's Berry.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football. You play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. LSU is now operating in the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Levitt. Moves out of the pocket. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
And Chris, when you throw the football this late, you know the coverage can close. And here the window is there early, and then it closes late, and that should have been picked off. That could have been taken back.
Touchdown, Tigers. Great connection there for 6 points.
Chris, this is the matchup that is so difficult to stop. When you're in the red zone, you get a tight end that can go down the field and force a mismatch. That is a beautiful place to throw the ball as a quarterback. He finds his guy, and it's a touchdown.
LSU 14, Clemson 7.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They bring him down at the 45, and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
This was one of the things that was really concerning to this defensive staff is that he is so good after the catch and hard to bring down. And you can see right here he's able to secure the ball and then get some yards after the catch, breaking tackles in the process.
On the move now. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he'll be brought down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They have to throw it here on second down. tight end makes the grab. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, I don't know how the big tight end gets that open in the middle of the field. Somebody has got to target the tight end in coverage. That's an easy throw and catch, and as a quarterback, I will take it all day long. My tight end's open, bam, complete. Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge.
And it's intercepted right near the goal line. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of that. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
Handoff in a single back formation.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
And here's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain.
It's caught. He's got room. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spot the ball at the 34. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver drill. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball wherever you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing that...
Got an opening here. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. He will not be caught. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum. They're going to take it. They're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7.
LSU 21, Clemson 7.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Tigers offense back out there. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. 5-yard pickup on 1st down. Sets him up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab.
That's a good find by this quarterback. Move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here. Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
That's a great stop for this defense. That's a manageable 3rd down situation. You feel like you still have to defend against the run and the pass, and yet they're able to get the incompletion. That's a great job and an opportunity to get off the field here.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
You know, these 4th down situations, it usually comes down to execution. And right there, defense is executing, offense is not. Unable to connect. It's incomplete and going the other direction.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. That catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? Looks like LSU has the 1st down.
Easy conversion for this offense on 3rd and 2, and they've done a nice job getting to these situations, but what it also does is allow you later in the game to have a 4-down situation where you'll go for it on 4th and 2, which leads you to throw play-action pass on 3rd and 2, affect the defense, and take a shot. I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone.
He's looking deep here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
This is just solid coverage in the back end, and they told us that they were going to be aware of these deep shots. They knew that they were going to get some aggressive calls from this offense, and here it shows up early in this game. But again, the coverage is sound, and what I love...
Looking to make a big play downfield. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. The Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Coming after him. Oh, and he swarmed quickly. It's a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Sorry to interrupt, Joe, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. He goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Just trying to get rid of it. It's a very quick throwaway. No man in the area, and here comes the flag for intentional grounding. 2nd down and very long now. The intentional grounding penalties typically costly. From From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete. You don't see an elite defensive back drop a would-be pick like that very often.
We're just not going to win big games if you're putting the ball in harm's way. He's already thrown a pick in this game. Here, he does it again. We're not even to halftime yet. This defense is flying around the field, creating opportunities for themselves. They are making life miserable on this quarterback.
He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. Clemson calls their second timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, the football comes out. The defense scoops it up. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway. And now the Tigers will take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Looking to scramble. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And the Tigers will kick this away to start the second half. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down, looking to throw the football. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Could take it all the way. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense produces 6 points.
This group is...
exciting college football matchup. We've got an intriguing neutral setting for this battle here today. A neutral site showdown where neither team has the home field edge. It's the Georgia Bulldogs against the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Joel Klatt, and Holly Rowe is patrolling the sidelines for us today. Hey, Holly.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He shreds the tackle. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Well, you got to love a first down play like that. It opens up the entire playbook. Now you can take a shot. You can be aggressive. Second and inches, anything is at your disposal.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Tailback with another carry. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
This is the exact reason that you get aggressive on second and short. Look at the defense. They're selling out to stop the run, and they do here, and they provide themselves with a chance to get off the field on third down. But as an offensive play caller, look at those safeties. They're down low. Take a shot on them.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This is a ton of trust that this offense and this quarterback specifically has in this wide receiver. If you get him the ball, even on a short play, you feel like he can make a play with his legs and his athleticism, and he's able to do that for a touchdown. That is a big play for this offense and a lot of faith in that skill on the outside.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Handoff to the single back. Look out, he's got space ahead. Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground. First down now at the 46. Instead of being backed up, one big play has got this offense up and running. And there's the handoff. He's got a crease. He's in the clear at the 30 now. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. This is really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made quickly at the 11 for the offense in the red zone now. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Powers into the end zone.
is a statement drive in a giant game, going all the way down the field, showing this defense that you can drive the length. I tell you, that is such a confidence builder. They go over to the sideline, they're going to be sky high.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. Breaking into the clear. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
They've been able to establish the passing game, but I still think it's important that they run the football and stay balanced. They're going to need to do that the rest of this game.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he's not going to get there short of the first down. Brings up 4th. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Well, that's the risk you run when you complete the ball short of the line to gain on 4th down. And I got to say, credit to that defense. Watch these guys fly the ball and make the tackle in the open field. That is a heck of a job. Great effort, and they're off the field.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. Here's the 2nd down play. They'll test the right side here. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Important 2nd down play coming up. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the 2nd quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is incomplete.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on 3rd down, and here they're able to do that.
The offense needs 10 yards on this 4th down to keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back. He's looking deep again. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs. So, the defense gets a stop. Offense turns it over on downs.
Well, that's a frustrating situation. 4th down, you feel like you can connect there, and the timing just wasn't there, and it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. Buckeyes are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He finds his man. Oh, and he'll go down right there. That's going to be a loss on the play.
Great swarming defense, but if you're going to catch that ball behind the line of scrimmage and you've got defenders all over you, you might want to just bat that one down and not take the loss. So a clear mistake from the offense, but again, this defense is just flying around, and they're playing so hard and so well right now.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. That ball snagged for a completion. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
These are the opportunities you just cannot let slip away. You got 1st and goal inside the 5. Chris, this is their chance to punch it in here and really gain some momentum in this game.
The Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down.
You know, Chris, on the stat sheet that shows up as an incompletion, but I think it's a really solid play and read from that quarterback. There's nothing there, and there's no reason to force the ball. You're down inside of the red zone.
Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense is still clicking. Looked like a design run all the way, and the big guys up front do a great job with the touchdown.
Chris, these type of plays and these schemes are such an advantage for the offense. You're adding that extra player to the run game by having your quarterback carry the football, and it's so difficult to adjust for a defense. And that physicality of that O-line, you're exactly right. They're winning the line of scrimmage, and it's an easy touchdown.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. So 2nd and 10. Got to create something here to avoid a 3rd and long. He'll hand it off. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice, productive game for this offense.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. The Bulldogs come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Humphreys. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. 5-yard gain is a win on 1st down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Oh, and he's in the clear now. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. Drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. finds his man. It's Humphries. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
Give this offense a lot of credit. They needed to put together a drive after their defense just gave up the touchdown, and they've been able to do so. Nice first down there.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Off the RPO, clock to the right. Tackle made just short of the marker. Looks like it's going to be inches to go. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Can he get there on the ground? They bring him down short of that first down marker. Sets up a fourth down and decision time for this coach. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
We always talk about the middle portion of these games being so important, and that is a vital drive and great success, building momentum as they head into the locker room. Now they can go and make a few adjustments and come out in the second half and try to sustain this momentum.
It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. The Buckeyes will kick it deep to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. They get the second half started with the running play. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on third down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice...
It's caught, and he's got a lane. Here he goes. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
What a huge threat it is to just dump it out of the backfield to a back on a screen. Watch the defense overcommit a little bit, but then you've got speed and space, and it's a huge completion down the field.
Defense is coming after him. Swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
This just feels like 2 steps forward and 1 step back. They get the explosive play on the previous snap, and the defense is able to get right back in and get to the quarterback and create the sack. Really good job by them. But I will say, you've got to maintain and sustain the momentum as an offense. They need to get right back on the horse and try to create some positivity.
He goes out of bounds, close to the 25.
Remember, Chris, you've got to secure the ball, then get the foot down, and he's able to do that. Then you've got to maintain control through the process of potentially going to the ground out of bounds. He gets all 3 of those elements, and it's a first down. That's a really good job.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively. Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Humphries. He stopped short of that first down marker. He's going to bring up 4th and 3. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. And that will give them the lead now.
This guy has such a nose for the goal line. Now, second rushing touchdown of the game. And I'm telling you, anytime he's close, he's getting that ball across the goal line. There is no doubt about it. He is so good in that situation.
Point after, up and good. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Let's start from the 25. And here's that wrinkle. The Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that throw.
Chris, here's the thing with these run plays, the wide receiver, the tight end, something creative like this, is that you generally have to establish a rhythm before you get to this. And I don't think that they've done that. Once you attack the defense with your traditional run game, traditional pass game, that's exactly when they're set up to get hit by these more exotic run plays. They need to do that first before we start trying these sweeps on the outside.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Looking for the wideout. He's got a man down the middle.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on third down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. Buckeyes hustle to the line to run that hurry up. On the run, it's Jackson. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
This is the benefit of playing zone defense on third down. Chris, look at the eyes of the defender. They're in the backfield. He can break on the ball, and while it looks like a completion for a first down, he shows up with physicality, knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
What an outstanding effort by this wide receiver. Again, good ball placement. It allows for yards after the catch, there's no doubt, but then it's about the...
He fires this throw and is intercepted. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment. And one final play before the end of the quarter. And the running back takes the handoff. They make the stop, and that's going to bring the 3rd quarter to an end. It's Georgia on top right now. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. Here you go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Tailback takes the handoff again. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gets it to the back, and they're all over it.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab! He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
What a huge conversion there, and it really tightens their grip on this game. Aggressive football to go for it there from their head coach, and their team pays it off with a nice conversion.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
The mark of a great running back is a guy that can make one miss. There's always going to be one player that is going to be your responsibility as a running back. And here, the corner is unblocked. They're in space. You got to make him miss. Be elusive. Corner does a nice job there getting him down to the ground.
He stopped short of that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3. Offense trying to convert again on 4th down. They'll go for it. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. He goes out of bounds but moves the ball near the 35. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And the Bulldogs are on the move here. Chewing clock with the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a 2nd and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating 3rd and manageable. It's not about moving the chains. It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
Quick throw, testing the middle. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Muscles past the defender. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Why are they not running the football here? What a terrible mistake. First from the play caller, and then the quarterback with his decision to put that ball in harm's way. You can't do this. This is an
open field ahead. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
You got to be connected as a defense, and here the secondary does everything they can on this snap. Nowhere to throw the football, they do their job. But up front, this front 7 gets outside of their rush lanes, and because of that, there's a gap for the quarterback to scramble, and he stays ahead of the chains. That's a really nice scramble from the quarterback, but clearly this front 7's got to do a better job in their rush lane.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. And the quarterback features the wide receiver. He's been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Turns it loose downfield. He's got it in the open. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Anytime you're running a crossing route, you've got to establish, is this man defense or zone defense? If it's zone, you've got to sit down in the soft spot and give your numbers.
Touchdown, Buckeyes. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
You're always going to take the touchdown, and that's a clutch possession to get in the end zone. But there's a little time left here on that opposite sideline. If I'm the quarterback, I'm thinking to myself, you bet. Give me the rock. Give me a chance.
He does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the 4th quarter. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. The shotgun handoff here. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. One pass option. He's reading the defender on the out.
He's got space. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain. He's just short of the 40.
That's a great run and a big pickup in the RPO, the run-pass option. This defense is going to have to shift their focus. They're clearly too concerned with the passing game. You've got to stop the run first if you're going to have a chance in this game.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front. And when you're one-on-ones, if you can do that as a front seven, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
Third down play for this offense. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quick throw. The catch is made. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining. Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. Ball spotted at the 30. This field goal to win it from 47 yards out. Long enough and good. It's a huge field goal to get the win. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Platt and